YouTube. Today we got Ryan Garcia's opened up about Devin Haney. Let's get straight into it. You know, there's some controversy about that. He cheated
I'm here with
or not,
Ryan Garcia,
I personally think he didn't, but everybody just upset.
Welcome.
Yes.
Your first time here?
It is my first time here, yes.
So this is his first time, I believe,
It's
in
cool.
really talking
I feel
about
good.
it.
Finally got a workout in. Been here for a day and a half. It's been fun.
You yourself, you're coming off
One of the best fights I've seen
one of the
live,
most
man.
famous upsets right
Just
now.
like, just look at that. Just
You
look at that,
yourself,
bro. The
you're
way you
coming
fell.
off of one of the most famous upsets right now.
Jesus.
It's been weeks since the fight. It's
like looking up at like
one
God,
of the
bro.
most spoken
Bro had a fear in God putting him
about
in that
fights.
fear, guys.
And I just wanted to talk to you about the aftermath of that. What ended so great for you has now taken kind of a sour turn. But I want to hear your perspective on it all.
I mean, when I'm seriously talking about it, I feel a little hurt and just damaged by the accusations that are put on me, because I know for a fact that I'm not a cheater.
You guys seen like my first couple of videos? I was going for Ryan either way.
Never mind. I don't even want to say what I want to say in my mind, but I have bad jokes. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, I'm hurt. Like, I'm dead hurt. Like, and you know, I put in so much work my whole life since I was 7 years old, and it just, one of my greatest victories is now being, you know, has like a little bit of asterisk because of a lie. You know, a lie is a lie, the truth is the truth, and this is a lie. So yeah. I'm genuinely hurt. Like, I cry, you know, at night sometimes, just knowing that they're trying to, you know, taint my victory.
Off camera, when you and I were
that's what I heard too. Like, they want Devin Haney's O to be, I guess, like revoked or something like that as a non-competition, since he supposedly cheated.
You felt like these attacks coming post-fight were almost personal.
Crazy. I call it a Floyd Mayweather effect.
Just everyone contributing to it. And now, I'm not really too sure what's going on with Eddie Hearn, but can you give me some insight as to why you feel that way?
I just think, you know, we're like literally letting literal cheaters convict me of cheating. Like, Victor Conte is a cheater. He literally got caught for steroids. I mean, who's like, why would we be listening to this guy?
Damn.
He literally was the poster boy for steroids and giving it to athletes.
Damn.
And we're listening to that guy. And he's the one that shaped VADA. That's crazy. What's even crazier is the New York State Athletic Commission's president resigned right after this. And what's even crazier is they didn't find any supplement or any steroids in my system, PEDs, all the way up till a day before the fight, day after my fight. So I would have had to take steroids a week before my fight, because I guess it takes a certain time for the steroids results to come in. And then that wouldn't even make sense, because it wouldn't even help me in the fight if it was just a week. And then on top of it,
I don't think he cheated.
You know, we have Conte that literally helped shape VADA, the one that conducted the testing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, if they knew he had steroids before the fight, why would they still pursue the fight? You know, I'm pretty sure they all go through these different
So that smells funny
tests.
business to me. I mean, if it's a fish, if it looked like a fish, it's a fish. If it looked like a duck, it's a duck. So at the end of the day, that's how I feel. And I just feel like it's just utter They found like a billionth, a trillionth of a gram in my system. That's even crazier. What would that do?
Wow.
And then Eddie Hearn pissed me off because this is what he says, but at the end of the day, he had it in his system. Okay.
It's the elites, man.
You know, he keeps saying that I have supplements in me, like, oh, not supplements, I test positive. That's just all he's running with. Like, I know that Devin Haney was like your poster child for being the next Floyd Mayweather, but I definitely debunked that. And how about you give me my credit and just be like, yo, he's the best, bro. You literally told me he was unbeatable. You literally told me he was unbeatable in the press conference. This man is, I feel like he's
That's it. Got your ass beat. Just take
I said,
the
bro,
L.
Anybody could lose. You stupid? Even I could lose. I'm the best.
Just take the L, man.
But I want to talk about that.
Muhammad Ali lost.
Right. There's only one winner. That's the thing about not being in a team sport. You kind of take the responsibility on yourself.
Floyd Mayweather should have lost to Castillo the first fight. Bro, and politics got in the way.
That's what I'm saying. It's the Floyd effect. So he was 50-0, which, you know, a lot of controversy on that. Everybody wants to keep their O, and that's where boxing became this whole weird thing.
That's the truth. It's the point blank period.
You said you've been fighting since you were 7. Take me through that.
Yeah, that's a lot of people forget that Ryan Garcia is actually a real boxer.
I hated baseball. No, I didn't hate baseball. I said I love baseball. I just hated the fact that, you know, if your team doesn't give it their full effort, it doesn't matter. You know, you're gonna lose. You know, and I give my all, I feel like, in everything I do. Interviews, anything I do, the way I dress, anything I do, I give my all. So I just wanted a sport that was one-on-one, and I asked my uncle, hey, is there any sport one-on-one? And then he showed me
boxing's that
boxing.
one-on-one
That's
sport.
kind of how it all started.
No time.
Did you ever have like a role model, an idol in the boxing world that you kind of looked up to? Just always on your own?
Yeah, it was just always on my own. I would say just my faith in God as well. I've always had faith in God since I was a little boy. So that's always kind of maneuvered my choices and how I did things, and, kind of shaped me who I was. That's what I relied on.
So it's always been a really important part of your life because you've been vocal about it recently.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean,
oh, man.
As a little kid, I was just the one kid believing in God and everything. Like Noah's Ark, they don't believe it. I'm like, yo, that happened. Like, I don't care what you guys say. If I feel in my heart it happened. And, that's a hard story to believe, logically speaking. Like, what animal's going into a boat, But I was like, nah, it happened.
Is that part of your upbringing? Is that how your parents, would they teach you? What was your family dynamic like growing up? Do you have siblings?
Well, my mom definitely, she was a big advocate for my faith, and she pushed me to go to church. And I always just wanted to, in general. I felt comfortable there, and I felt, safe. It just kept evolving, and then I understood that, that's the only thing that really matters in life is your faith.
Yeah.
You've acquired...
Walk with purpose. You don't have God in your life, you're not walking with purpose. Someone has told me that millions of times. If you don't know your purpose in life, you got to find God.
A lot of fame at a young age. Is it about 19, you think? You really started to blow up?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's impacted you in any way?
It definitely shaped me into just understanding what's real, what's not, people, their offensive comments, and then just having to grow out of it, like, that doesn't really matter, and then, that doesn't define who I am. It's just a lot of lessons I learned throughout my life because of that. And then,
again, being famous at a young age is like, it's a lot of pressure. You guys gotta understand that. I mean, look at all the Disney stars when they were younger. Justin Bieber. Being famous at a young age
it kind of
does
had
have
my
an
business mind
impact on you. You
quicker.
learn a lot.
So I'm like, okay, I could use this as a business, and I could keep pushing it.
Play your cards right.
It just became like more like a game to me.
millionaire.
Now I just look at it like, ooh, I'm gonna say something crazy, like, hey, dude.
I want to talk about that. So, especially leading up to your last fight, that kind of was the narrative. Everyone was saying, well, Ryan's lost his mind. He's crazy. And you're coming out here and you're like, psych.
Yeah, people thought I was crazy, but I look pretty
They was a marketing genius, bro. This guy, Ryan.
normal, and I'm talking.
I knew he was
fine,
trolling the whole time.
Joke's on them, in my opinion.
And then after this fight, you've faced
He can
more
sell
backlash
fights.
than ever. And you said that the comments, in fact, used to hurt. Is there something that you kind of go to, I don't know, stay strong through it all? Because obviously right now it's going through a bit of some controversy, but what kind of keeps you through the path?
I just always, my faith with God.
Amen.
That's number one. My children, obviously I have 3 beautiful kids.
You got 3 kids?
Just look at them and like, dang, they're dope. And I just don't want to lose in front of my
I did
son.
not know that.
So once my son was born, there's no way I'm gonna lose. Like, I will go crazy to win. I'm not about to lose in front of him. So,
I respect.
I'm 2-0, with my son being here. Just gotta say.
Tell me about your kids.
I got Riley, my oldest, she's 5 years old.
What?
Bella, she's 3.5. And then my son, Henry, he's 5.
I thought he had 1 son.
Do you want him to box?
Like, I was
do you want
only
him to
kid.
kind of take after you in a way, or you do not care about that?
I want him to do what he wants to do and pave his own way. If he wants
That's
to fight,
good,
you
man.
better be the best at it. Like, don't come in here,
Oh, yeah.
out here just trying to use my name to, build yourself.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's respect right there, bro. There's a lot of controversy about Bronny James. He got kind of forced into, like, the whole basketball scene. And, being, like, a
I want him to be
athlete's son
solid
at that high level.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I was the
pressuring.
best at the hands. I want him to be best at the feet.
I think what's really interesting is kind of the Ryan that we don't see. Leading up to the fight, I mean, I've learned, again, off camera, you fast, you run in the morning here in Riyadh, outdoors. That's
That goes
insane
into
to me.
this.
With the sauna suit on.
With a sauna suit outdoor,
Damn.
that's torture, in my opinion. So why don't you take me through your typical Ryan Garcia training, and you're not even training specifically for a fight, but it seems like you kind of have this like regime of discipline. I find it very interesting if you want to tell us more about it.
I just, whatever hits my spirit, I pretty much do it. I've been through a lot in my life that me running in a hot sun at 120-degree weather It's
120-degree weather.
not gonna scare me. And I've been lost in the desert before, literally desert.
Damn.
And I was literally about to die. I was low on weight. I was cutting weight actually, and I got lost in the desert once, and I survived that. I was abused as a little kid in a different way. That was hard. So like, I'm different.
Went through a lot.
I'm just different. Like, I'm ready to go to the furthest extent to be the best fighter in the world, and I'm training all the time. Like, I train my hands all the time. I hit bricks with my hands all the time. Like, I just do a lot of things that I know fighters just don't want to do. I train at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. I've trained in every scenario.
When you're that obsessed with something, like, the time does not mean anything. Like, you just work without looking at the time. If that makes any sense. You know, like, someone at that level will get up at like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. Even right now, like right now it's 1 a.m. right? I don't know if you can see that. Right, it's 1 a.m. right now, and it's dark outside. All right, just don't look at the time. Just work.
If possible. I've
work,
trained drunk.
work.
I've trained high. I've literally trained in every mental state. And I've been through it, and look it, I'm still alive. So what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I think that I'm just willing to do the craziest shit to be the best, and I don't think other people are willing to do it. And then on top of it, I don't think anybody has a bigger faith than me when it comes to like belief in themselves and what God has planned for me. So my life is in His hands, and I think that's what makes me different.
Respect that.
And I fast just because when I feel like when I have to fast, I just fast. And I don't really have to tell people how much I fast, but I do it a lot. I haven't ate today, but I'll just tell you I haven't ate today, and I feel perfectly fine.
When it's all said and done,
I don't really eat either.
what is
if
the
I'm being
legacy
honest.
that you want your children
At
remembering
12,
you by, your
3
fans remembering you
sometimes.
by? When it's all over, who was Ryan Garcia?
I was just a big advocate for truth and justice and for the kids, and I just want to save all the kids in the world. And that's my main objective in life, is just to protect their innocence and just stand up for any.
Hey man,
just
you
cause
supposed to
and
the
just
truth.
not be afraid.
Why is it so important to you?
I can't look at any more kids being hurt, you know. That's the one thing that was dead serious, you know, on build up was my attempt to expose people that are hurting these little kids. They're sex trafficked, you know, all around the world. $150 billion industry. Nobody's talking about it, you know. So I'm the only one literally talking about it.
Why? Why do you think that is?
I have no idea. Like, what are you guys scared of? Nothing's gonna happen. I'm perfectly fine. Why are you guys scared?
The
of
elites
talking
will
about
get you.
sex trafficking.
That's why no one talks about it.
So you want to be remembered as...
The elites will get you. But yeah, man, that's a video. Ryan Garcia, what you guys think in the comments, man? You guys think he cheated or not? Me personally, I think it's BS. I don't think he cheated.